Drop down on my knees, put humility in my posture.
Coming up next, the Pistons taking...
Put me on top, city on...
Hi, everyone. We're coming to you live on what could be better than a bout between two conference rivals. Cannot wait.
Nothing, Kevin. These players and fans are very familiar with each other and desperately want bragging rights.
And look at the starters for the Cavaliers. At the guard positions, it's Garland and Mitchell. In at the forward positions, Okoro and Mobley. And it's Allen in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Harris's shot is off. And Garland has it in the corner. From down in the low post, it goes.
Always good seeing a guard like Garland score inside.
Cunningham against Garland. Shoots from 14. Cunningham's shot is off. Cleveland with the ball. Mitchell outside. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
Love the assertiveness from Donovan Mitchell. It's what makes him such a deadly scorer.
Thompson passes to Duren. The pass to Cunningham. Down low. And Duren slams it in.
You see his length, the explosion, making sure of that one.
Smitty, even though the injuries limited Cade Cunningham in those first two seasons, his ceiling has to remain very high.
It is, GA, because of his basketball IQ and court vision. They are impressive for his age. He's got the size and athleticism. And plus, he's dedicated on getting better.
The Pistons have gone 1 of 3 for the field to start this one so far. It's out of bounds. The Pistons able to retain possession here. Here's someone who's really been playing well, earning the Player of the Month in the East, Donovan Mitchell.
Well, he's been an absolute magician when the ball has been in his hands. There isn't any aspect of the offense that he hasn't contributed in, and it's been a pleasure to watch. I mean, unless you are an opposing coach, then his play has been a vivid nightmare.
Now here is Harris taking a look at his numbers. He averages about 7 points a game. And when we talk about the city of Detroit, Smitty, this is a town that loves their Pistons.
They have for quite some time. My city takes pride in their blue-collar working status, and they love watching their Pistons work hard for them. Slowly but surely, Harris continues to elevate his game, the shooting, the playmaking, the ability to make a difference.
So it's the Pistons now, following the three-point attempt by Donovan Mitchell. Garland against Cunningham. And again, it's the Pistons missing.
You expect him to make that, especially from that distance.
Cleveland moving the ball around, and the foul called on Cade Cunningham. That is his first foul of the game.
First personal foul. First team foul.
First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. Allen, a screen on Cunningham. Garland, Duren pulls it in. And so it's Cunningham. He'll bring it up for Detroit. Trailing by 2. A tough loss coming against New York in their last game played.
They just got overwhelmed. We knew that game was going to be a tough one for them, and we were right.
Ugly, ugly display. I thought they'd be more competitive, but I was wrong.
Shot clock at 3. Fires from the wing. It's good. He scores. That's his first basket after missing his first 2 attempts. Now 1 for 3. Mobley a screen on Cunningham. Mobley misses.
This is the shot you want right at the rim. He just couldn't deliver.
Duren the pass to Harris. Thompson for the triple. Rebounded by Allen. So for Cleveland, their last game, a win against the Trailblazers. Mitchell with a nice move. Mitchell's got 5 points so far.
Nice touch from mid-range by Donovan Mitchell. Crafty with it.
Cunningham passes to Duren. And out of bounds. The Cavaliers will take it. Now we get a chance to check out the standings out east already. We are in December. Look at Cleveland. Things going their way so far in this season. Right now, they lead the pack up front in the first spot with the best record. And, of course, Detroit 4 games back.
And I think for the Cavaliers, they've been taking no prisoners here in the early part of the season. It's been a very fast start and a lot of focus for this group.
They were in mid-season form right off the bat. And like you said, that focus, it shows how determined this group is to make this a season to remember.
It's deflected and stolen by Ivy to the middle. Oh, and here comes Schroeder all alone.
The quick hands of Ivy, excellent at coming up with steals.
1:53 left to play here in the first. Here's Mitchell. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. It goes on Jaden Ivey.
Yeah, easy call.
It's his first trip to the line. And when you take a look at the standings so far, is it too early, Smitty, to tell which teams are good and which are not?
Yeah, I think so. There's still so much left of the season, and a lot can happen. I don't think you can jump to conclusions just yet.
Looking at who's out there now for the Pistons. Montecchio's checked in, and Tim Hardaway Jr. subbed in for Ivy. Detroit's gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. Montecchio, good D by Mobley.
Doesn't register as a block, but he did everything you want defending that shot.
You know what he did? He timed it well and did a good job of contesting without committing the foul.
And here's Schroeder, following the three-pointer by Donovan Mitchell. Basket counts. Schroeder's got his second bucket tonight.
And for Dennis Schroeder, that's a shot the defense will give him because of his ability to blow by people.
Malik Beasley, he's checked in for Tim Hardaway Jr. Cavaliers making a switch here. Hunter for 3. That's good, and it's Garland with the assist. Garland's got 3 assists tonight. Unloads from 13. It's rebounded by Cleveland. Last time they met in Cleveland.
They played terrific defensively. The few cracks they showed, guys were quick to rotate and help each other out.
I love the communication, love the hustle. They came up with big stops all night.
And their post play has been really solid right off the bat.
Pass to Garland. Allen, a screen on Schroeder. And he overdid it there. Too much force, it looked like, on the foul, and he's called for the flagrant.
And Kevin, I got to tell you, he's probably fortunate to just get a flagrant 1 there. I mean, so much contact. The officials easily could have gone even harder on it.
Greg, I agree. He better be on his best behavior from now on. One more flagrant of any variety, and he's out of here. He hits the second from the line. So for the Pistons, Reedy's checked in for Jalen Duren. Stewart comes in for Tobias Harris. And Cade Cunningham subbed in for Beasley. Buries the 20-footer.
Look at the pass from Hunter, wanting to get his teammates involved.
Now here's Cunningham. He's tightly guarded. Kicks to Reed. Here's Schroeder. Oh, good with the triple. The scoring fast and furious as we end the first quarter. Cleveland ahead, up 6. And we'll be back with you right after this.
20.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter in this one. And a look now at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Cavaliers.
Well, in my opinion, the way the 3 has been falling for them here early on, you have to think they'll keep firing away.
Oh, man, their mid-range jumper also has been on fire. Tough to beat a group of guys shooting with that much confidence.
On the floor for Cleveland getting going here in the second. They've got Max Strus. Jared Allen is out there with Hunter. And it's Jerome with the point. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Good energy and commitment on the drive. Cunningham is well rewarded with the foul.
Justin Holiday's checked in for Ty Jerome. And so Cunningham nails both of them.
I'll tell you, he doesn't give points away. Excellent job from the line.
And here's what the Cavaliers' schedule looks like. On Monday, they'll head home and take on the Toronto Raptors. Then on Monday, they'll tip off a road trip starting in Orlando and going up against the Magic.
And for their matchup with the Celtics, it's going to be an all-out battle. And you just hope they are rested and able to execute their game plan, as it's going to be a tremendous challenge.
Now, here is Reed. Scoreless thus far.
Shut down. This is the way you play defense. This is how you protect the rim.
That bucket in no time at all. Holiday's got the lead up to 7 now for the Cavs. Cunningham outside, shoots the 3. It's good. It's his second basket. He's shooting 2 for 4.
For Cade, consistently knocking down threes, it'll open up the rest of the court.
Strus, that's for 2. Gets a very good look and converts. And the Cavaliers lead by 6.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Fontecchio, Reed. Kicks it out to Schroeder. Lets it go from deep. Cavaliers with the rebound. Allen's got his 5th rebound in this one. Cavaliers moving the ball around. Hunter on the wing. Guarded by Stewart. He had a nice open look right there. And it's an 8-point Cleveland lead.
You don't see that too often, the fadeaway shot when he's wide open.
Schroeder outside. It's Reed, top of the key. Passes it to Cunningham. Goes up to the stripe. Got it. And he's now 3 for 5 from the field.
If you're the defense, you have to know where Cunningham is at all times.
Hunter, no good. The Pistons have gone 2 of 5 from the field here in the second quarter, shooting 40%. Cunningham against Holiday. Reed a screen. Cunningham passes to Reed. And the dunk by Reed.
Textbook play by Cade Cunningham. He knows better to mess up that open look.
Timeout called. Cleveland. Both teams will make substitutions. And a look now at some of the players we can expect to see in this year's dunk contest. Always one of the great events of All-Star Weekend.
It is, Kevin. You just can't take your eyes off it. The ideas those guys come up with, and then the guts it takes to pull them off, always blows me away.
You look at Ivy. Some might say he's a long shot at this point, but you never know.
Hey, stranger things have happened, and we'll just have to wait and see.
So there you go. And as it's looking, this year's dunk contest is shaping up to be a fantastic competition. We'll keep you updated on the voting.
No doubt it's going to be a good one, Kevin. We've got players on that list who'll do things that you didn't even think were possible.
4 on the clock. Here's Thompson. And it hung on the rim, but wouldn't fall for him. Here's the 3. Duren pulls it in. Duren's got his 4th rebound in this one. Thompson finds Cunningham. He lobs it up. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Cunningham.
And let's check out some stats. Here are the numbers for Donovan Mitchell. And he's in the top 10 in field goal percentage. Really able to power his way to the bucket and finish through contact.
And his scoring abilities are just so far out of sight. Number 1 overall right now. No one's been able to slow him down or even come close. Now here's Schroeder following the missed shot by DeAndre Hunter. Schroeder against Allen. Pass to Duren. Thompson for 3. The Cavaliers pull it in. Allen's got his 7th rebound here tonight. And it's Hunter with the jam.
With his length and strength, Hunter's a force around the bucket.
Pistons trail by 9. Schroeder passes to Duren. Harris outside. Uncovered. And he makes that one.
That pick takes the D totally out of the equation.
Hey, if you're not going to fight over, you're essentially giving the shooter the look he wants.
I love his shot selection today. He set the bar for the rest of the team.
Thompson passes to Ivy. Here's Duren. Jared Allen grabs the miss. Allen's got his 8th rebound here tonight. And Mitchell gets it to go.
That's the result of hard work. Mitchell just gets better and better off the bounce.
They set the screen. Ivy passes to Duren. Out to Thompson from past the arc. Hunter grabs the miss.
And they've only got a slight edge on the boards, but it just feels a lot bigger.
And then Mitchell with the dunk.
We've seen this before. Mitchell found his shooting rhythm and cannot be stopped.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Ivy passes to Duren. And Duren slams it in.
And wait to finish and cut into that lead a little bit.
Yeah, but look at the basket guy still shaking. There's Garland. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Garland's got his 2nd basket of the game.
Dribble penetration is what Garland's all about, and he's a great decision maker on the move.
Ivy. And Okoro pulls it down. The Cavaliers leading by 14. To the paint and stolen by Ivy. And now the fast break. Ivy with the ball. Oh, that's blocked.
There's a lot of upside to Hunter as a defender. His length and commitment are legit.
Always good to get another look at a terrific defensive play.
And guys, they'll think twice about attempting that shot again. That was a big-time rejection.
Garland against Cunningham. Out to Thompson. The 3. That shot off. And so it's Cleveland with a 14-point lead as we bring the quarter to a close. They've been playing some ferocious defense. And don't go away. We'll be right back.
Hey folks, happy you joined us. The action tonight, a bit wild and a big deficit now for the Detroit Pistons.
Their D has been like Swiss cheese, fellas, thin with huge holes. I think any of us would put 30 on these guys, even you, Ernie.
Check, where do I sign my 10-day? I was born ready. And since we've got a moment, let's go to social media, see what's on the fans' minds. Okay, we have one for everyone from Stale Chips for Life. They ask, if you played in the league today, how many threes would you be taking a game?
Ooh, I was taking like less than 3 a game in my prime. I don't think so. You could double that number today plus 4. I'd probably get about 10.
I'd take 0. It's more fun dunking on somebody's head.
Solid answer, big fella. Also, I doubt any coach would want you shooting outside of 5 feet. And that concludes halftime. Now time to send it over to Kevin Harlan as the game's about to resume.
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. It's been one outstanding game from Donovan Mitchell.
Yeah, it's been a great performance from him, really staying focused on quality shots.
And many of those quality shots have been jumpers. A very high percentage of those in the first half.
Sliding into the wing spots, it's Ivy and Thompson. Harris is out there with Duren. And it's Cunningham in at the point. And that's the group for J.B. Bickerstaff as we begin the second half. Now, here's Cunningham. 6 to shoot. It's over Garland. Cunningham's shot is off.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Garland with the bucket. And Steve, when a team wins or loses a few in a row, how much does that carry on to the next game?
You know, Kevin, it carries on. It's dependent if you're executing and playing well. Sometimes you can just lose and you feel good because you're playing the right way. But if you're losing and not playing the right way, it can carry on. Same thing for the wins.
Here's Mobley. Following the basket by Cade Cunningham. Intercepted. Oh, and here we go. Cunningham heading to the hoop. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot two. It's going to be on Donovan Mitchell.
It seems like Cade is always one step ahead of the defense.
And so Cunningham nails both of them. The Cavaliers leading by 12. Here's Mitchell. And now he jams it right over Tobias Harris. Wow!
I got a feeling Donovan Mitchell will be watching this highlight over and over and over.
Cunningham gets the bucket. Cunningham's got 15 points.
You know, if you're only looking at the way he's played offensively, you'd think his team would have the lead.
Garland dishes to Allen. Allen with the screen for Mobley. Offline with his three. And so it's Harris who will bring it up for Detroit. Atlanta will be traveling to face them after this game. That'll be the second of 5 straight played at home. Here's Cunningham. The Cavaliers pull it in. At one point, they led by 16. Here's Mitchell. And a great assist by Allen as that one goes in.
I don't know what's happening defensively, but they're not putting up any resistance.
Ivy against Mitchell. And the foul called on Donovan Mitchell. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Personal foul. Team second.
A little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the third.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
Mobley misses.
I mean, that can happen to anyone, but it's ugly every time it does.
Yes, getting a little ahead of himself on that play.
This is his third free throw attempt of the game. Pistons trail by 13. It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Thank you, Kevin. In 2022, LeBron James joined Michael Jordan as the only NBA players who are also billionaires. But with the growth in player salaries, that's probably going to change. In fact, for those players entering the league now, every rookie class may contain 1 or 2 future billionaires. Good work if you can get it, Kevin.
No kidding, D.A. Thank you. The Cavaliers leading by 10. You know, the book on Ivy used to be Sag Off Him and Let Him Fire, Steve. That is not the case any longer.
Jaden Ivey has a legitimate outside shot now, Kevin. He can lead on the mid-range and is more comfortable with the three. Has put in the work to improve his weaknesses.
And Detroit has possession. The Cavaliers making the shot. A shot by Thompson and no one's around. Had a chance there to cut it to single digits, but it's off target. Allen, right side. Garland surveying the D. Over Cunningham. Garland with the bucket. Garland's got 8.
Garland, just a great scorer, doing what he does.
Harris outside. It's stolen by Allen. Now here's Okoro. No scoring in this one.
A superb pass from Garland. He's all for setting up his teammate.
And the Pistons decide to take their first timeout right here.
Let's see if Coach can get them back on the right track.
Because right now it feels like the pace is being dictated to them. They need to go back to playing their brand of basketball.
Looking at who's out there now for the Pistons. Reedy's checked in for Duren. And Dennis Schroeder subbed in for Cade Cunningham. And Cleveland with a change here, too. Hunter's checked in. Now, here's Schroeder. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 7.5 points a game. Just 5 on the clock. 3 kicks to Ivy. Oh,
no, he didn't. This is what makes Ivy so much fun to watch. He loves putting on a show.
On our AT&T 5G Slam Cam, you just saw an explosive highlight. count it. Good.
I love that they're continuing to attack despite being up big.
I'm impressed with their intensity tonight. They came in focused and they've executed.
Now, here's Ivy. He's got 8. Left side, Harris. Thompson for 3. It's rebounded by Cleveland. Allen's got rebound number 12 here already in the game.
You want to talk about ugly? This team is losing, partly because he hasn't drained a shot all night.
Pistons trail by 17. Here's Thompson. Basket is good. The assist from Harris.
This is where Tobias has really improved, keeping his eyes up, making plays for others.
Cavaliers have gone 7 of 11, a lucky field goal percentage here in the third. Garland, the pass to Mobley. Drives to the hoop. Can't connect from short range.
His inability to make shots has not brought this team down. That shows you their resourcefulness.
Reed dishes to Ivy. Thompson in the corner. Reed against Hunter. And out of bounds. The Cavaliers will take it.
Substitution on the court.
So it's the Cavaliers now. They'll be playing host to Toronto for the next one. That game will be a quick pit stop before hitting the road again. Here's Okoro. And another miss by Cleveland. It'll count. And so it's the Cleveland Cavaliers riding a 15-point lead at the end of the quarter. They've got their field goal percentage to thank for that. They've been hot from all over the floor tonight. And we'll be back with you shortly. Now let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
And he sliced the D wide open with this feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Creating plays for others, it's an art form, but it's also a discipline. Fantastic job.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. And Cleveland looking at who they've got to start the fourth quarter. They've got Darius Garland. Hunter is out there with Okoro. And it's Burns in at the center position. Now, here's Cunningham. Stewart. Well, it was only a matter of time, but they finally get the bucket.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Garland against Schroeder. Up again. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. And the Cavaliers lead by 15.
That is really good work there on the offensive glass.
For Detroit, they've gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the fourth quarter. Reed with it. He dishes it to Cunningham. 1 minute now into this fourth quarter. It's good.
Man, just adding insult to injury. He just waltzes inside and extends this lead.
An uncontested shot at the rim. You have to compete at all times.
Cunningham gets the bucket.
Showing confidence with the pull-up. Cunningham has the ability to free himself up and the size to rise above the D.
Garland against Schroeder. Now Garland. That's good. Basket number 5 on a 5-for-8 night shooting.
That's a well-timed, well-coordinated play. Comes right off the pick for the lay-in.
The pass to Fontecchio. And a miss there on the triple. And so Garland will bring it up for the Cleveland Cavaliers. Here's Merrill. A three-pointer is right on target.
Late reaction defensively. He quickly takes advantage, grows their lead.
You can't afford to give him space. Those kinds of mistakes have been the story of this game.
And his presence as a scorer, it just has a calming effect for the rest of the team. He's a fallback option whenever they need one.
So it's both teams making substitutions here. Cleveland leading by 18. Mitchell with it. Now defended by Cunningham. Mobley outside. The shot from 20 feet away. And he hits the jump shot.
That's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Reason why it takes extra energy to do it. You have to trust your defensive rotations, but it's worth it.
Now, here's Ivy. And GA starting next season, some big repeat penalties for teams well over the cap. That draft pick penalty is especially tough.
Yeah, I mean, if a team is over that $17.5 million mark twice in a 4-year span, their first-round draft pick falls to the end of the first round, that'll sting.
Here's Okoro. After the basket by Detroit, trains the three-pointer. Mitchell's got 24.
Sharp from beyond the arc. Donovan Mitchell showing them how it's done.
Mitchell against Cunningham. And we're going to have a jump ball. It's tied up there. Pass to Okoro. Fires the three. Thompson with the rebound. Got a piece of it. Stolen by Allen to the inside. And it's Allen slamming it down.
At 6'11", Allen, a legitimate threat to finish through the rim, especially when given that kind of position.
Time called here. The Pistons decide to talk it over. Donovan Mitchell really making a difference here.
This guy is killing you, and so far I haven't seen a good adjustment defensively.
And now let's present our New Balance Player of the Game, Donovan Mitchell.
And his percentage from the field tonight seems almost made up. I didn't think it was possible to have that kind of success shooting the basketball. You need a little bit of luck, a bunch of hard work, and a whole lot of talent.
And as the star of this team, he knows he's going to be the object of the crowd's anger. Now here's Thompson. Cunningham finds Harris. Again, the miss by the Pistons. Mitchell against Cunningham. Hunter. Rebound by the Pistons.
Get that weak stuff out of here. That's embarrassing.
Cunningham looking it over. Here's Duren. Good, and the assist goes to Cunningham.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for Cleveland.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, I thought, an all-around dominant performance. And you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
Yeah, there was a sense of that, and man, they just pretty much blew them right out of the water. A clinic was put on display here today.
And so this will now translate to 14 wins on the season.
And continued dominance against this team, winning both of their matchups this season.
And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for Donovan Mitchell.
There wasn't much they could do to slow him down as he was converting every good chance he got.
Here's Cunningham following the basket by Donovan Mitchell. Harris passes to Duren. Dishes to Ivy. Clock at 6. Hunter grabs the miss. And here are the Cavaliers. Here's Mitchell driving to the basket. He's off on that one. Cunningham with some nice D. And it's on a bounce to the Pistons as Detroit retains possession.
Substitution on the floor.
.20 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Inside, here's Schroeder. Richardson gets a wide open look. And the three off target. It's Strus on the wing. Hunter, it's good on the putback.
I love how hard DeAndre plays, showing some heart on the offensive glass.
So we see the Cavaliers taking the win here. To come into an opponent's building and dominate the way they did tonight says, I think, Greg, an awful lot about this team.
I guess they don't need home cooking to feel at home. I mean, Kevin, just a masterful performance all the way around.
And that about wraps it up. For Greg Anthony, Steve Smith, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. as we present our New Balance Player of the Game, Donovan Mitchell.